Oh god, Nongshim's gone for the waylay.
It's back!
Let me tell you guys about Danby.
Scaling forward, there's the swing, and yep, right through the corner. Foxy9 will be able to go ahead and put him down. Now they're ready for the entry. Down, up and over the top, looking to try to play off that Munchkin. Well, says it's just cosmetic, my friend, as he finds himself a second. Francis shall fall, and Gen G looking incredibly well poised to go ahead and collect this pistol round for themselves.
Yeah, Munchkin just denying. Oh, Ash too.
Looking for a flawless, and there it is. Ash.
You know, Lakia, a solid 6-man, could bring in some strats and things like that. Oh, great timing on that snake bite.
Karan scaling forward, able to find himself a second. Persia does manage to collect 2, but then will quickly be felled as Karan comes up with a 3.
Tough retake.
Yeah, Paranoia now. Munchkin frantically spraying there for a brief little moment, but Karan stepping out of the smoke is able to find one. Tap off the spike and the swing out. Karan collecting himself a second. Does get taken down. As Spike gets held to half, Munchkin now looking to try to clutch this out. Either way, the damage dealt is already significant, and looks like it will stop there. So 2 again going to go on a little bit of a lurk. As C's going to be thrown down, but the push is there, and Domi's able to collect. Ash going to be struck down. Munchkin at the same time does manage to get rid of the lurk, so can confidently think that there's going to be all 4 remaining players of Nongshim here over on this side of the map. Texture flushed out of the smoke. Karan, however, still dancing around it.
Spike down.
He's here in his element. Finds a second kill. It is now Persia. Smoke falling, Munchkin covering. Kill is in, and Ivy is all alone. They know exactly where he's at. Nigh impossible task from here. As the swing out, can't quite get the aim reset. Foxy will take him down. Nongshim just keeping this thing revolving. As there's the push forward. Francis able to find one. Some good damage here onto Karan. Munchkin sends out the bite to try to delay the push forward. Prowler gets the check. Stun over towards Munchkin, tucks back behind the pillar. The time is not really here on their side. Aftershock to try to flush Munchkin out into the open, but now they're not watching that angle any longer, and Munchkin is just further delaying the plan, needing to be stuck. The spam trying to come through. Ivy going to be the one, ends up falling to the wayside as Francis is now by himself, trying desperately to scoop up a gun, and will quickly be dealt with from there.
Yeah, I mean,
in their audio.
This should be Nongshim's round. They've got so much map control right now.
Rolling Thunder as well, just going to be used on a bit of a timing, and that's going to be Karan dead. Well read there that he's going to TP forward into that smoke, so able to find the kill from that position. Paint shell, bit of a shallow one here to try to force back RB, and it's a nice shot from Ivy to take down Foxy9. 2 big kills.
You get a pretty clean win. You've got some ults of your own going into the next round. A great spot right now.
Karan, however, is, and he's able to find one. Damage dealt onto the others, tucks back away from the aftershock. It's Francis just here below upper. Look at that spike planted. Persia tapping of the door. Karan collecting of the head. Francis never committed to the spike plant. Ends up getting taken down. RB swinging around the back. This managed to strike, gets the neural theft reveal. That's potentially going to be enough to try to bail them out as the spike now once again gets ushered, this time across over to the A site. It's arriving, dead. Dombi collecting it. Ash just slowly slides down here into drop. Don't be watching the angle. Challenging instantly. Finding the kill.
1 enemy remaining.
As this is an unbelievable round here from the side of Nongshim. So very chaotic. And they stay calm, cool, and Dombey up and over the top. Able to get the spot out. Refracts back. Foxy9, however, yep, they had noted him, so can just spam away. You can see 4 players helping to go ahead and convert that kill.
Spike planted.
Texture with the Guardian. Desperately trying to get himself on the board here. Jewel peek out, spots this, a bit of a high-low. Wide swing attempt coming through. Karan does manage to peel off the kill there. Goes for the reload. Spots another. Cycle reposition, Texture again, dead. Karan will do well to find himself a second with the Sheriff, but now
respond. Just gonna try to break open the A area. You're trying to figure out where Texture went. Still has the boom bot, and he's dead.
This man just cannot catch a break, nor can Ash. Quick little jump peek out, a bit of a bait, draws the crosshair. Foxy able to find one, but that is just him basically saying, yeah, I can now hold on to my weapon, thankfully. Not to suspect it.
And doing much, that's fine, but now you're not. So now you got to kind of see if there's something you can maybe talk to as the coaching staff to get him a little bit more into behind a box. But the rest of the team has a pretty good read. Oh, Munchkin.
RB's lurks have been having a little bit of a rough go of it. Not as much of a rough go as Texture's been having, but against an outlaw there. Not too surprising. Munchkin going to try to scale forward. It's going to be a multiplayer face as he's on for the ace, and he nearly has it. But Domby cuts back across, looks to try to take the fight here versus Ash, wins that. Dashes out into the open, grabs the spike, refracts back over into main. And now it's a little bit of a race here between he and all of Gen G.
That's a hell of a play to give himself a chance. He's got the ult in the back pocket.
He's not even going for this one quite just yet. He's chasing forward. Foxy9 watching the angle here for the moment. Loses it. Swing on the corner. Ace v Ace! He's got him slowed, and Domby collects it! Steals it away from Munchkin! First card. It's with a draw 12. Munchkin still able to find one, gets a little bit of revenge perhaps as Karin now mows down two, and it seems like we're back to some stability here for Gen G. So one way does not get set up. RB's going to look to try to scale around this. Gets himself tucked into the corner with the swing out. It's going to be good for another kill. The three-player concern with Foxy9 dead. Plant now being committed to. Yes, that's going to be Ash dead. Great shot from Ivy. And Texture likely to be caught off guard here in the corner. He's making tons of noise, and there it is. 0, 8, and 0 is what Texture's scoreline will be here at the half. Now it's just a question of Gen G and a 2v4. Can they call this back to find parity? Munchkin would like to say yes. Who finds one, but will swiftly be dealt with. And that leaves Karin now all on his lonesome, staring into the face of a neural death reveal. We'll find one more shot, but it's going to be Nongshim up 7-5.
Be quite fearsome, but the stack here, oh boy.
Fault line going to be sent. Domby ready to swing. Finds one. Munchkin dead. Can't be the hero of the pistol round like he was previously. Foxy and Texture, however, do fight back as Texture gets himself on the board for one. Finds two. Will quickly be felled, though, as Foxy9 spammed down with a right click, and Persia with a...
He's usually going to be the guy with that Sheriff anyway. They're going to bypass this smoke quietly. Ooh, Ivy.
Okay, well, Ash. Gonna be good for one. Texture just kind of getting spun around here as Persia once again coming up big. 2 quick kills, and now just Munchkin and Karin left to their own devices. Worlds apart with a spike down on the floor.
Yeah, and those are going to be those guns protected as well for Nongshim.
RB does get the spot out. A little bit of damage going to be exchanged. Eventually collects the headshot. Leaving Karin now to see if he can try to find any additional damage. We'll get a shot there on the Persia. Clear onto the tripwire. RB maybe looking to play a bit cheekily here within the cage. Gets a spot out on the one. There's the spam, and there's Foxy9 taken down, and now they have to look every which way to try to find him and flush him out. 5 bullets remaining. Karin eventually going to be able to find this one, but it's going to be a 3v4. Extra Guardian in hand, and Karin now dead. Trying to scale forward, finds too many targets. Through the connector, loses his life. And now it is all down to Texture and Ash. Otherwise, Nongshim pulling off the bonus conversion. Texture sees the shoulder of one. Trying to go for the chase. Eats a shot, the swing out. Eventually able to steady the spray. Gets the headshot, but he's down to 2 HP. And they all just swing at him. The bound forward, Ash finding one. Hindered now here within the smoke. Look at trying to run him down. Gets the one tap, down to 21 HP. The right click, about to get the kill, but no! Persia! He whips it, and that's going to be the Red Bull clutch! Confirms them all. Domby, the only one really able to get ahead of that. Not having their audio as they try to go on this attack. Domby is just getting absolutely melted, but still pushes the corner. Instantly finds a shot there on the Texture. Conversion path's now going to be sent out over towards main. Drop down, Karin able to find one. Finds two. Ivy dead as well. Tap on the spike. Karin finds a third. Cannot get the fourth to defuse. Still being stuck. They're holding on to this one, and they've taken the round away!
I mean, this is...
Slow down.
He's just dead on entry. Sniped out. Domby finds Karin as well to boot. Spot onto Ash. And this round has absolutely no legs to stand on. Foxy9 now needing to find the quick pivot is already going to be there, and he is shut down. So realistically, what are you meant to do if you're Ash? Still trips, camera, all in place. Swings in, spots one. You got RB up and over the top. Can he work another miracle? No.
Spike down.
Spike on
C.
the floor. Nongshim get to 11.
10 seconds
No doubt about
left.
it. Not sure if Munchkin's going to be able to do much more damage here. Nope. It's taken right out by France.
Tries to TP out somewhere from an unexpected angle, but Karn up over the top of the rope, able to find one, tucks back down. 47 health remaining. Flash going to be sent through. Hinder does connect off the saturate. Dombi sliding down. Hit here by the C's as Texture pushes forward in towards stairs, finds Persia. Dombi dead. And it looks like Gen G
One enemy
will find a bit of a reprieve here as they look to try to pull off a flawless. And Francis pulling well and truly back away. Will just go ahead and ensure
Going
it.
into this is going to be tough for Gen G.
Oh, the spam though. Right as the Prowler gets ready to come through, and Texture is able to find Ivy. Aftershock to try to further delay the push forward, but Munchkin's already scaled past that. Gets himself into the site, finds a kill onto Francis, and now it's a two-player advantage. Dombi, you can tell that he really wants to get going, but he's got to wait for the rest of the team. In the meantime, you got Foxy9
I think they just
deep
saved
here on the Prowl. They're going to try to.
Right, that's just it.
Then again,
They should be saving, I would think.
I mean, the call with Karen being 11 HP does make it a little bit better. Oh my god, I thought for a second.
One enemy remaining.
You can only wide swing for so long. As, okay, well, overcommits, it's going to be a little bit more damage up to the economy, but it looks like Persia will be able to hold on to the weapon. Things get a little bit dicey there, a little bit frazzled. Gen G still are going to be able to persevere in the round.
You know, you were
50, gets a little bit of damage in kind, is able to go his separate ways. As on the chase, with just the classic in hand, Dombi desperately trying to find that kill. Bit too overzealous, bit too over-eager, does end up falling. He really wanted to try to find that kill, but now Foxy9 making up for the whiffs of the past here.
Spike planted.
And finds himself a second.
That's tremendous work from him.
Prowler forward, Khan trying to tuck back behind the box. As Francis with two very nice kills and Texture set as well. RB says, hell yeah, I'm going to invest into this one. Snake bite thrown down, the try to delay.
Dombi did it before.
The ping reveal, Foxy9 going on the reposition. Cam set up. Hasn't been toggled though, so it actually just doesn't get cleared. And now sends it. It's another tap, and there's a spam down. Two players surviving. Once, how you doing? Intercepts him. That causes a quick cancel there from Persia. Sees to the side, Texture gonna be caught. Drop down, Dombi immediately having to refract the drop down. However, Nash is staying tucked, is able to find one, looks for a little bit more, cannot do so. RB able to find the kill. Now the pitch is from behind. Persia, having previously canceled out the ultimate, now strikes as two players are going to be detained. Gen G head spot onto one. The kill not collected. Foxy forward, missing the timing here. Francis just jumping around the side of him, and Munchkin will fall to the wayside.
Left.
Over on A.
Foxy gonna try to scale forward here. Oh, the check in. This is the timing. There's that trip, and now there's no real way for him to try to push up as Dombi drops down Texture, taken out by the shorty. And it's a quick and breezy exit. Turn attempt there on the flash. Ash now dead. Karan needing to do so much work as Foxy9 is still not arrived. The kneeling line up for him. He's still managing to find two. But now it is all down to Foxy9. And every single angle is watched. 13-9. Nongshim come out swinging. And they take the victory here on Gen G's map pick of Lotus.
Then
Okay.
Go.
All right, so it's going to run it back. It's going to run the exact
it. Ash, in trouble.
Yep, there comes Dombi swinging around the corner. Frenzy in hand. Pushes in the back. As that is going to be Texture with two quick kills, though, in response. So equalizes the player count here in the end. Spike, however, going to be planted. Nongshim now needing to go for the retake. And Ivy tucks back over onto Cat. Swings out. It's two hellish shots there.
Goodness.
And shot on the Texture. And yeah, Munchkin down to 45.
This is so difficult now.
Just needing to break the door, and Dombi, holding close, slides across, finds the first, going for the knife! Oh, and he drives it right into the heart of Foxy9 and the Gen G fans! Corner, swinging out wider and wider, here is Persia. And so there's the face forward, and Ash Guns down too. Okay. Comes away with those. Very nicely done. Weapon now going to be scooped up. Tries to retain it. Flash in, Munchkin. Tagged to 10.
30 seconds left.
Right there at the floor, unable to find the catch here onto the KO. Jumps back across the opposite way. Fragment to try to further delay. Paranoia is now being sent out from Cat. And suddenly, there's not much time remaining. Alarm bot, nodes Ivy, Nanoswarm is there in their faces. And Nongshim, there's just no chance. They've already lost the round. The spike is down on the floor. Ivy will find one more, but Ash with that classic gets himself a third. Has the Sheriff in hand, and yeah, you might as well go for it. RB is just playing here for the plant money, which he will be able to find, but it's going to be a thrifty off the rip in response.
From Gen G.
And with the drone coming through, should get a pretty good idea here now. As Dami's just going to be bounding at you. With the Guardian in hand, unable to find the kills there. Foxy desperately trying to steady it for one. Doesn't manage to come up with the goods, but it's going to be Ash once again. A firm performance. Flash into the face, and rather hits him from behind, I do believe, and RB is able to collect that there. Plant now in play. Weapons upgraded. Still just a judge in hand here for Karan. See if he's going to be able to collect anything else. Fragment goes out the swing. RB collecting the kill on a Munchkin. Now the 2v2. Karan tagged down. A lot of the weight now falling on Texture's shoulders, and is able to find the first, keeping them afloat here for now. The plant is in. RB considering his options, wanting to try to get the spray, but it's just being stuck. He finds it with the last possible second. The retap, and Texture. Instant with a headshot, finds RB. Back-to-back scrappy.
They're not playing with much info at all.
Paranoia sent. That's just going to be a double pop. The Nanos to try to delay. Munchkin, however, dead over on that little peek towards short. Persia finding Ash. Wall falling, and Foxy9 does damn well to find himself a second kill. Gives the team a bit of a chance here as Texture
My ult's ready.
studying the spray. He's able to bring this now into parity, a 2v2. Karan, however, still a bit of a world away, and they're uncertain about RB's positioning. You see pings coming down. He's now looking his way out of market, and this has interrupted the spike plant. Texture now looking to try to just control this site and deny them as continue to get Munchkin into a good spot.
One enemy remaining.
Munchkin, rather, I don't know what I was saying. RB, is what I meant to say. See Viper, and I just say, yeah, it's Munchkin. Texture putting back for one more. Knives are popped, and the time, it needs to be stuck. He's waiting for it. Spike now planted. RB able to redraw the weapon with the reface. The timing is just off there. Much 0-point spotting. Fragment going in a little bit deep. It does allow
30 seconds left.
Francis to get in front of that one, but Munchkin has got a little bit of a second lease on life there. Realizing it, keeps himself afloat here for the moment. Dom at the same time sliding down now into sight. The counter swing though from Karan with the judge. Cuts him in half. It's going to be a weapon upgrade. As Nongshim once again have the clock ticking down. Obviously been spotted, dealt with, and Francis is just not going to have the time nor the opportunity to try to make a go of this. We'll be able to find a couple more kills. Eventually will fall. Smoke starts to bloom. Here's the drone coming. Dombi is piling in, doesn't realize. And Munchkin is scaled forward out of that smoke. Ivy with a nice shot will be able to find one. Karan tucking in alongside Switch. Here's the footsteps advancing. Knows that there is going to be a weapon there for the taking, but quickly will deny that away from them.
30 seconds
Judge
left.
massacres a couple more. Persia swinging out, finds a headshot, and had he been able to get the one there on the Foxy9, certainly do still have a lot of easier avenues of access, especially now that their own lockdown is going to be in play, but the Hunter's Fury is there. Francis clears that out, allows for the drop down though, but out here from hell, Persia striking, finding two. Texture trying to scale forward, but it looks like Francis has spotted him and breaks the aim. That's just going to be the cleanup coming in. It's a flawless in response from
Onto an eco, which, you know, they've already won one of those.
Two.
You're right.
Munchkin. RB is wise to it. I know what you like to do. If you're not at tree, you're right here at main. And Karan trying to push forward, but gets bogged, and RB identifies that very quickly. He finds Foxy9 as well. With the operator in play, there is nothing more to do. You have to back away. The spike is planted. It's going to go off, and Nongshim cleared in mid. Texture pivoting back across. Looks like he's going to try to go for the peak, but there's the relay bolts coming through, and he lands right in front of Dombi. He's able to collect two quick kills for the overdrive. RB on the late linger. Read by Karan, but can't do anything else about it. Op is now going to be scooped up into the hands of Persia. It's Gen G. Realistically, what do you try to do here?
I mean, Munchkin's in trouble if he gets noted by RB. He's going for the look. Trying to get himself in a position to use this Bucky.
Headshot, and the Bucky will be able to finish off one from there. A bit more damage onto the Neon. Slides to break the aim, and this is just all for RB to approach here from the back. Collect the kill and be 2 charges away. Going to be the Hunter's Fury. Karin quickly having to reposition. Spot on the 1, and Ash is going to be taken down. Texture does find Ivy. Ups up on into value. Karin back steps. Deals with Persia. Flash through. Zombie somehow turning from that one. Widely getting spammed down though. It's going to be a shot. It's kind of tickling Munchkin. The headshot from Francis. Bit more impact behind that. Now finds himself alone in a 1v3 with no time. Texture with her as it could have been. Now that Nanoswarm is out there to try to deter the push forward. Karin still able to find one. Quickly traded back. Persia finds that kill. Zombie gets his way over to back gen. 3v3. Spike being planted just there at the bottom of hell. Shock dart looking for the hit, but Persia able to avoid it. Op now in the hands here of Munchkin. Texture does have knives. They come into play as for now. Door still yet needing to be broken. Recon at the ready. Looks like Gen G gonna try to make a go of it off the back of that, but ping reveals not to be found. Ready for the push forward. Texture sliding in instantly. Dealt with. Dombie, indomitable. Guns down 2, and Munchkin has to just save the operator. Bite and shock. I mean, it's good value found just off a previous round strat. Karin trying to scale forward as Dombie gets a spot on the Foxy 9, and Karin cannot find a damn thing. Not even a lick of damage.
Don't get in my world.
And don't get in my world.
Spike planted.
I love when the crossover happens.
I do too.
Extra quick peek, finding one, but Ash going to be lost at the same time. Repositions, drops down. Door is still there, slowly being broken. Got a shorty here from Persia, ready to greet them. For the pop flash, the turn, the push forward, the spot. And they are both going to be gunned down. 70.
There.
We're able to reply with a thrifty after the pistol loss. Munchkin's got himself contained in a bit of a rough spot. Still finds one though. 1 for 1 on that front.
I have to assume he's intentionally making noise there. Oh God, Karin.
Well, the sheriff from Karin ringing out, finds that headshot. Ivy now looking to try to hold the line. Paranoia connecting, but you can tell they're still apprehensive about swinging this corner. At the same time, Persia arrives here from behind, finds one, puts a spike on the floor for a brief little moment as Ivy tries to fight his way back out of market. Swinging the shots, just going past the shoulders of Texture. Spike is going to be recovered, but RV now exactly where he needs to be.
Gotta go huge.
Push in. They're very wise to it. 13 health on Ivy. This would be the most insane clutch, but Texture won't give him the time. See, Bucky v Marshall.
Oh boy.
Close quarters combat. And it's going to be the Marshall coming out on top. Foxy 9. A great kill we found. Helps mitigate a ton of potential damage.
That is the best thing you could find.
Munchkin now finding RB. Texture storming forward. Turns back and spots out Persia. Says, hey, how's it going? Falls down to 7 HP. Foxy able to find another. Karin with a quick swap to the classic. Will be able to get rid of Persia. But yeah, a little bit puzzling there from Texture. Either way, Gen G well poised to go ahead and get this over the line and tie it up 7-7.
Should be good to go. Wouldn't mind losing here as Gen G.
Munchkin is just going to walk right around the corner. And that allows for Ivy to just go down to the spike here. So, 2 players dead.
There's no one in mid.
Munchkin at the same time. Hello. Ivy catches him again. So this is one hell of a play from Nongshim.
They just got mid for free and used it.
Texture gonna try to do something here, but Riley feels like he should just back away. I mean, Tommy's up over the top. He's got the spot. Foxy now down to 20. Swing to his demise.
In SEA Valorant, usually.
I mean, I guess so. Clear of the nano. Flash in, and Ivy, well, he does manage to find the shot there on the Munchkin, but Munchkin just going to be left bleeding now, resurrected back in, and then counter sprayed back down to the floor. This time dead for good. 2 HP on Francis, 57 on Charon as the push out onto Heaven starts coming through, but he's still able to find the headshot onto one. Persia quickly flushes him out. Trades it back and trades it up!
Last player standing.
It's Ash, all alone. The Sova battle, the spike in hand.
Oh, 2 HP.
That shot bringing out. Francis knows exactly where he's at, but Ash, okay. They'll give it the HP advantage.
Again.
Oh, got the spot out there on the jiggle, and Texture able to find one. Goes to the quick 90 degrees, but refaces back into the site, and RB, he'll get taken down. Persia just some pot shots through the smoke. He's unable to find anything else there. And Sight now in control of Gen G.
30 seconds left.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, he had a bucky.
Player standing.
trying to make a go of it.
Yeah, he did. I was
Ivy.
just waiting.
Opened up, looking for the tracking. Tomby looking to try to run down Ash, and he's able to do so. What a shot call. Gives him a 2-player advantage now, and everybody else is forward here onto the site. They have that basically confirmed. The peek in, Foxy finding one, Texture finding the other, but Persia finding two. Khan now dancing around, finds him, but RB strikes from backstairs.
I can't die here.
And Nongshim tie it up at 9-9.
Oh my god. Just
For this.
Paranoia to try a delay, but now all of Gen G have themselves scaled forward to window. Texture finding one. Wow, fragment there at the feet. Persia on the timing, he's still able to find two before getting taken down, and RB finds Texture to boot. A 2v3, and just like that, Nongshim once again in with an advantageous position, but quickly does get taken away from the Miss Car and is able to find Francis.
Going up.
what a find.
Last player
Swing out, the
standing.
readjust, Ash. Doing well to find the kill. Now Ivy's position has been identified. The smoke to try to obfuscate, but Ivy finds one, but Karn is still there, still standing, still fighting. As they're committing the TP. Persia's just arrived at boats. Foxy facing forward, able to find one, and they're heavily suspecting this second player. It's a quick scope in, and not really sure what the call was for this one. Obviously, it's not the most important ultimate typically, but it's still one that you can sometimes do some, come out. He's gonna drop down forward into bench, and that's gonna cost him his life. Playing with fire a little bit too much, and this time, Karan does get burned.
Oh. Just losing some of these isolated battles now, or Gen G.
Yeah, just a bit of dry contact.
Yeah. That's all that was. That second one. The first one is just the drone, and then, frankly, kind of a head scratcher for me for Karan. Donby good with the op.
Ivy holds on to his, Francis has theirs, and yes, 100 Furies are there, but then you can get into this,
Nice.
Paranoia going to be dodged. Texture chasing forward, has the ping reveal there, but Ivy able to tuck back around the corners. The relay bolt goes sent flying. Downbeat critically trying to break the door, is able to do so now. As Ivy tries to hold his own. Francis the repeat, finding one. Karan dead. Texture gets rid of the enemy off. Still a hell of a lot of work that needs to be done, and Ivy is still just dancing on him as Ash falls to the wayside.
Your fault.
Peek into sight, another kill found. Munchkin needing to win the fight here at doors, does so, but RB is there as that second layer.
Oh.
It's a suppress that he's just slow walking around the side, and Munchkin gets caught up.
Nowhere to run.
And it has to be cleared. Fast lane set up. It's not been destroyed. It's not been destroyed.
Standing.
They're all dead, all the same, so it doesn't matter too much, but now the plant. Ash needs to try to clear them out, jumps the corner, Ivy has the shot! And how has this happened? Clear this. Flash out. Player up close, this drone. Oh, this could be a death sentence. The swing of the corner, the knives end up going wide. Weapon's gonna be drawn down. They know that they have Nami here into the corner of the overdrive. Gonna be good for one counter, gonna be struck down as RB. Fights back for one more, tucks away in mid. Spike at the same time, gonna be ushered forward here into the side as Ivy gets a spot up on the Munchkin, the fragment into his face.
Player standing.
Zoned away for now. Just tucks into the corner. And it's a bit of a stalemate here between the KJ and the KO. Thrown into his face, the ping reveal. Ivy needing the back away. Genji likely going to be out for blood and wanting this gun. As both players now wrap around and get themselves stuck up over on this market side. We might get to test Ivy's flick potential here, but finds the first. And any damage is good damage. And Munchkin will be able to find it. 12-12.
Main in a while, or maybe at all.
Entry coming through. Khan tucked over the side, and he's got two players lined up. RB, Persia, both going to be struck down.
God,
Zombie, however, able to even it up just a bit.
you have no smokes, though. Trying to get to this spike is so tough.
Zombie just a hair away from finding
I got some out of
an angle there on the texture. Slides into the corner. Tap of the plant. Texture swinging out a little bit
30
wider.
seconds left.
Francis' position now known as Recon going to be going through. Ash trying to go for the drop down, but Ivy catches him there behind the gen. And it is all on texture.
Spike planted.
Dash.
Now there's an overdrive in your face. How are you meant to do this? Recon over the top. Spammed down to 79. Now to 6. Texture just not catching a break. Aki is back on the team. He's going to try to go for the play, but Francis won't let him get off the goal. The pressure coming through. Munchkin going to be surrounding. Fires out some shots and is able to find one. Francis now gone. RB and Persia to try to get this over the line and make this map come to a conclusion. And Munchkin does have a null command. As RP, he's going to try to play this patiently. They know exactly where the one's at. Swings in and RB has absolutely crushed them. And Munchkin shall fall. 14-12. Nongshim get it done. They will